Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20.
I'm here all day.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 22, Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ready here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, switch gears. Check 4. Shoot.
Hey, great plans.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and gut. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen,
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Throwing now is Garoppolo, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Here's Ryan to throw. And this one complete to Smith.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are all each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now he's forced out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 30 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones has it. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw is Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got one.
Hey, gun.
We got motion. Back up.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one taken from the 7. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
61, match box.
They'll run for it with Smith. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Grady Jarrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
That'll be taken in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 44 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. This is Breida, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 29, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Freeman again. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley, and he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Freeman. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 16, 1st down, Falcons.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost home. You talk about celebrating with
football as the Seahawks to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
You got nothing.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tyron.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. This is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He finds McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Kansas City touchdown. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, steals, one with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 39, Wilson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So here comes now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the